Grace and elegance come in many beautiful forms and is as much about how we engage in the world outside of ourselves as it is from within. As we begin to identify our style and start to embrace grace and elegance in our life and in our style, I think one of the most important questions we need to ask ourselves is, who am I now? And where do I want to go next in my life? As I've explored grace and elegance in my life and in my style, I've found that it is a practice, very much like love. The two seem to go hand in hand. One of the reasons I think that we, as older women, are drawn to the idea of grace and elegance in our lives is because one of the words that is tied to grace is refinement. And I think as we get older, part of the natural flow of life is seeking refinement. It's seeking the things that work in the chapter of life we find ourselves in now. And with the experience that we have in our lives, we're able to distill and bring forward things that are beautiful, things that are meaningful, and things that touch our lives and the lives of those around us. Some believe that grace and elegance require a lot of money, but I would say that that's not really true. Grace and elegance are in the little things. They're in the little efforts that we make to create a nice outfit for ourselves to wear, that little touch of lip gloss that we put on, as well as a nice meal that we make to share with our loved ones. And sometimes just taking the extra time to elevate the experience and create a tablescape and a menu plan that is special for us to share. Sometimes we think that if our table or our clothes don't look a very specific way, that we are not graceful or we don't exude elegance. But we each have our own special gifts and we're each unique, and what is special and meaningful to one may not be to another. And so grace is also found in recognizing that we're each different and celebrating those differences and creating an environment where we feel at home with one another. When it comes to creating grace and elegance in our everyday lives, there are a few things that really help. The first is that grace flows from a full cup. And so when we take time out, especially in the morning, but sometimes pockets of time during the day, where we can spend a little quiet time and reflect, pray a little bit, meditate a little bit, listen to some nice music, just those little moments to kind of calm and soothe, and so that we're prepared for when the more challenging things come our way. Grace is also surprisingly organized, and one of the things that I found is creating an environment that makes it easy for me to choose to wear a nice outfit in a given day, to be able to take care of my skin, and so that I can maybe get to a point where I'll wear a little less makeup, to make it easy to set the table or to plan meals so that they're enjoyable and tasty, to bring graciousness into everyday life, we often have to kind of eliminate some of the barriers that prevent us from being able to live graciously. And so I've built in a few chores each day that I do. Make sure that the dishwasher is empty at the beginning of the day so that we can keep the kitchen clean. Make the beds so that when I walk into the bedroom or in other rooms of the house, that I walk into a tidy room. And that I kind of set aside my clothing such that I can easily choose a nice outfit. It's about creating the little habits that help to make your day go smoothly. This video has not been as much about clothing as it has been about lifestyle. But I believe that when we have a strong sense of the life that we want to lead, choosing the perfect clothes to wear becomes really easy. And it's with that ease that we get that quality of elegance, grace, ease, and confidence. And so that's the reason why I thought it was so important for us to explore life a little bit and think a lot about refining our lives and what it actually needs to flower and bloom in the direction that you would like it to.